You are now in tune with broadband bullies. Let's go.
Yeah, broadband bullies got a lot of juice. 4 different states, that's a lot of troops. Money coming in off the alley hoops. We split it 4 different ways, that's what family do. We hear them throwing shots, but they ain't prepared to shoot. We was raised in the game, every day we hoop. And I ain't talking controllers, homie. Even the cages in the hood couldn't hold us, homie. Animal. The left trigger got them focused on the send off. Soon as they trigger the right button, then we pick them off. Never been a worker, always ordered the block. I ain't seen, I ain't heard, we avoided the cops. Kept a white girl, never short at the shop. Reinvest in ourselves, never short on shots. Get it? The Z told me about a lot of you niggas. Disrespectful with the tweets, I don't follow you niggas. My youngest about the clout, couple followers niggas, and I actually have them follow you niggas. Don't get it twisted.
You are now in tune with broadband bullies. Let's go.
Yeah, broadband bullies got a lot of juice. 4 different states, that's a lot of troops. Money coming in off the alley hoops. We split it 4 different ways, that's what family do. We hear them throwing shots, but they ain't prepared to shoot. We was raised in the game, every day we hoop. And I ain't talking controllers, homie. Even the cages in the hood couldn't hold us, homie. Animal. The left trigger got them focused on the send off. Soon as they trigger the right button, then we pick them off. Never been a worker, always ordered the block. I ain't seen, I ain't heard, we avoided the cops. Kept a white girl, never short at the shop. Reinvest in ourselves, never short on shots. Get it? The Z told me about a lot of you niggas. Disrespectful with the tweets, I don't follow you niggas. My youngest about the clout, couple followers niggas, and I actually have them follow you niggas. Don't get it twisted.
You are now in tune with broadband bullies. Let's go.
Yeah, broadband bullies got a lot of juice. 4 different states, that's a lot of troops. Money coming in off the alley hoops. We split it 4 different ways, that's what family do. We hear them throwing shots, but they ain't prepared to shoot. We was raised in the game, every day we hoop. And I ain't talking controllers, homie. Even the cages in the hood couldn't hold us, homie. Animal. The left trigger got them focused on the send off. Soon as they trigger the right button, then we pick them off. Never been a worker, always ordered the block. I ain't seen, I ain't heard, we avoided the cops. Kept a white girl, never short at the shop. Reinvest in ourselves, never short on shots. Get it? The Z told me about a lot of you niggas. Disrespectful with the tweets, I don't follow you niggas. My youngest about the clout, couple followers niggas, and I actually have them follow you niggas. Don't get it twisted.
You are now in tune with broadband bullies. Let's go.
Yeah, broadband bullies got a lot of juice. 4 different states, that's a lot of troops. Money coming in off the alley hoops. We split it 4 different ways, that's what family do. We hear them throwing shots, but they ain't prepared to shoot. We was raised in the game, every day we hoop. And I ain't talking controllers, homie. Even the cages in the hood couldn't hold us, homie. Animal. The left trigger got them focused on the send off. Soon as they trigger the right button, then we pick them off. Never been a worker, always ordered the block. I ain't seen, I ain't heard, we avoided the cops. Kept a white girl, never short at the shop. Reinvest in ourselves, never short on shots. Get it? The Z told me about a lot of you niggas. Disrespectful with the tweets, I don't follow you niggas. My youngest about the clout, couple followers niggas, and I actually have them follow you niggas. Don't get it twisted.
You are now in tune with broadband bullies. Let's go.
Yeah, broadband bullies got a lot of juice. 4 different states, that's a lot of troops. Money coming in off the alley hoops. We split it 4 different ways, that's what family do. We hear them throwing shots, but they ain't prepared to shoot. We was raised in the game, every day we hoop. And I ain't talking controllers, homie. Even the cages in the hood couldn't hold us, homie. Animal. The left trigger got them focused on the send off. Soon as they trigger the right button, then we pick them off. Never been a worker, always ordered the block. I ain't seen, I ain't heard, we avoided the cops. Kept a white girl, never short at the shop. Reinvest in ourselves, never short on shots. Get it? Z told me about a lot of you niggas. Disrespectful with the tweets, I don't follow you niggas. My youngest about the clout, couple followers niggas, and I actually have them follow you niggas. Don't get it twisted. You are now in tune with broadband bullies. Let's go. Yeah, broadband bullies got a lot of juice. 4 different states, that's a lot of troops. Money coming in off the alley oops. We split it 4 different ways, that's what family do. We hear them throwing shots, but they ain't prepared to shoot. We was raised in the game, every day we hoop. And I ain't talking controllers, homie. Even the cages in the hood couldn't hold us, homie. Animal. The left trigger got them focused on the send off. Soon as they trigger the right button, then we pick them off. Never been a worker, always ordered the block. I ain't seen, I ain't heard, we avoided the cops. Kept a white girl, never short at the shop. Reinvest in ourselves, never short on shots. Get it? Z told me about a lot of you niggas. Disrespectful with the tweets, I don't follow you niggas. My youngest about the clout, couple followers niggas, and I actually have them follow you niggas. Don't get it twisted. You are now in tune with broadband bullies. Let's go. Yeah, broadband bullies got a lot of juice. 4 different states, that's a lot of troops. Money coming in off the alley oops. We split it 4 different ways, that's what family do. We hear them throwing shots, but they ain't prepared to shoot. We was raised in the game, every day we hoop. And I ain't talking controllers, homie. Even the cages in the hood couldn't hold us, homie. Animal. The left trigger got them focused on the send off. Soon as they trigger the right button, then we pick them off. Never been a worker, always ordered the block. I ain't seen, I ain't heard, we avoided the cops. Kept a white girl, never short at the
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, good afternoon. Yes, I'm back with another video show. A lot to talk about, man. Lot to talk about. Lot. We got we're gonna talk about it on the show, but I give you know what's going on. I gotta I said I got some people in the back. You know, you never know who joined. Mash might pop up, Puerto Rican might pop up. You never know who might hop in this motherfucker today. You know what I mean? Sony looks like they're working on a Venom game. Looks like it may be Multiplat. We're going to talk about that. Talk about Spider-Man 4K60. We're going to talk about the PlayStation 5. Is it full RDNA2? We're going to talk about that. Gamepass. You know, like Microsoft was Phil is backtracking on his statements. You know, personally like to see, you know, Game Pass everywhere. Now it's not going to competing platforms. I think Sony and Nintendo told them no, but we're gonna talk about that. What else? I got a few. Like I said, I got a list of topics. Also, too, right? I know we're gonna talk about this, right? And I see that. Shout out to Rich for You Tech USA. And I've seen like 2 other videos of people talking about it, about Sony supposedly launching the PS5 in 2019. Something I said on this channel. For those who have been rocking out for a while, you know what I'm talking about? Months ago. No one believed me. Everyone said I was crazy as all hell. Yeah, we can talk about that also. Like I said, as you guys come in, as always, type your name, right? Hit the like button, man. You know, it helps the channel more than you know. Tomorrow, too, I got an interview. I'm starting my interviews. And also, we're going to do the Best Damn Podcast tomorrow. So I'm going to have 2 shows tomorrow. I'm going to do an interview right on 3 o'clock. I'm going to be back with the Best Damn Podcast around 8. Ghost of Tsushima. If I don't have to go anywhere, that's right after the show. I'm going to start that. I haven't yet to play it. I wanted to get on early, but, you know, man, a lot of shit going on, man. But if you're saying what's up to me, I better see you guys in 1 second. Let me hop in the room with the fellas. And then we're going to have a great show today, man. Oh, yeah, this motherfucker full. Oh, you know, hold up. Did I even get in here? Yeah, we live. Somebody got a TV live as hell. Who the hell is that?
Hold on. Right, AP.
All right.
I'm muting my mic.
You're good. I think it was Parker. But anyone can go ahead and shout out you guys. We got one typical Latino, King Reaper 74G, Garuda Legends, Strong Jawline Herman, Devil Luke, SS9 Vegeta, Pumpkin Queen, Stop 6, Doc, Classic 153, The Dark Lord Fusion. Let's see, Daryl Colito, Miss Freeze, Facial M, Phantom Kraken, aka Joe Hansel, PSN Alpha Will, our host Next 720, Heath Stevens, the Heathen, Mario Heat, Xavier, Cold as Ice, Rusty, Shackleford, Javona, what's good? Styles Too Godly, True Virgil, Tip Diamond, Spidersvilla, we got our Nightbot going, Verge Brizzle, Christopher Hart, The Finest, always give me articles, David DRC 55, Chris Jones, we got a lot of people tonight, awesome, Iron Fist, Casual Gamer 4545, The Nail Bat, Florence Vanola, Sea Ridge 91, let's see, Hyperlife Drifter, Rushadow, and let's see, Ariel 78, we're almost there, Elysium Core, The Gummy 55, Trey Mac, Manny Loco, Smokes 901, Dathman, the Nintendo fan. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, shout out. First of all, let me see you in the chat. Shout out to you, big fella. Dathman, the Nintendo fan. God damn. All right.
And Andre 6K, the real McCoy, Verge Brizzle, and let's see, Signho, JD, and I believe, Uncle Teddy. Can't forget Uncle Teddy. And now I believe we're caught up.
Oh man.
Let's just do me a favor. As you guys shout you guys out, you'd be so kind. Hit the like button. Like I said, we got a slew of topics here, man. Some new, some old. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Just
shout out to Smokes 901, JG 2 Sad, Master Sith 40, Ty Man 87.
What up, Ty? Hold on 1 second. I gotta blow my goddamn allergies. Jesus. I mean, hold on. Help me, Lord. Oh man. Woo. Oh, so anyway, like I said, when the last show we did? Friday?
I believe, yeah, it was Friday.
Like I said, a lot changes between now and then. Right? A lot of news come on. Like I said, we are going to do the Best Damn podcast. We're going to, hope to stick everybody can make it about 8:30 or so Wednesday night. But I got an interview or so. I'm supposed to be doing. I maybe crap. Somebody I'm going to do. Supposed to be early. Maybe they're not. But either way, if not, definitely going to get the Best Damn podcast. And then hopefully be nephew. You work Sunday again, or are we back Monday?
I don't know yet. I have to check.
Either way, we back at it. Hold on, I hear some ringing in my ear. There's a subscription.
Yeah, Styles Too Godly is a new member. Shout out to Styles Too Godly. AP the Shooter, what's good, AP? UFC 47 P-Rock versus the Grid. Z reffing the match and Neth commentating. Whoever wins gets that 20 beans from Teddy. He fudged up. Panel chat, what's good?
Hey, yo, everybody keep talking about this P-Rock versus Grid. I never heard. I didn't even hear it. I wasn't even there. I was walking my dogs and sick of my grandmother. I don't know what the hell I came back. Neth said they was.
Yeah, as soon as you left, basically, we're just all talking to chat like normal. P-Rock was talking about, like, how when he sees a game says, like, project whatever, he doesn't have much confidence in it, because that means it's just, like, kind of concept. It may not come out, like, how Microsoft has, was a Ninja Theory project, Mara, right? Yeah, so basically he was just saying that, right? Because he's been burned
I'm going to be off the mic. I'm podcasting with the crew.
What happened? Well,
Heard me, Bo?
I think that was TV Boy. What's good, TV Boy?
I'm going to be in and out.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Oh, okay, we got you.
Yeah, even Project Marvel. What is that? Is that a VR
game? It's a game. That's what's confirmed. It's a game coming to, the Xbox Series X, probably the Xbox One too. We don't know anything else about it. It sounds like it's going to be like a horror-based game, first-person horror maybe, if it even comes out, right? But I don't know. Maybe we'll find out more about it. But while we're, talking about projects or whatever, basically, somebody in the back, you couldn't hear his mic too well. He was just kind of talking shit to P-Rock, like, yeah, you would say that, P-Rock, and you just, taking little jabs and posted like, hold up, P-Rock, I think he has a problem with you. And he's like, what? And bro, it went off from there.
So that was Poster acting like me, throwing.
Yeah, Post was the one that made that fight go down.
Throwing stones and hiding his hands. You know how Post up do. You know how Post up do.
With a half against, you can't lean. So listen, as you guys come in.
Before we continue, though, hold on. Jonathan Kensey, one of the all-star goalies for Rocket League. He is a new member. Shout out to him.
that nigga said, who is this guy? Why he talking all tough? That nigga said, bro, I ain't from the hood, I'm from the suburbs.
But let's hold up. Like I said, as you guys come in, you be so kind to hit the like button. We about to get the bracking right now. Hold up for a second. All right. So anyway, yes, I guess we can start off with Spider-Man. Sony came out and announced that Spider-Man will be, I guess, performance mode. 60 was, well, what did they say? 4K 60? No, native
4K 60.
4K 60.
Native 4K 60?
I did not call it.
Nah,
Well, they just said 4K 60.
They just said 4K 60. It's probably not going to be native.
Yeah. Well, 4K from both console manufacturers, Xbox included, is an ambiguous term. It could be 1440p.
Exactly.
It could be 800p.
Yeah,
it's ambiguous.
Oh, it's an ambiguous term. But so you know, of course, that how you should say, got the fanboy shit started off on Twitter. Now, with that, and listen, also, like I said, you know what I mean? Maybe, of course, it may have to turn some things down. You got to go when they say performance mode. I get it and I understand, right? But at least I get credit when they're giving them the options. Unlike games like Assassin's Creed, you know what I mean? What they're not giving the option. And I said, I know why, because they're making it across about 5 or 6 different consoles, and it is what it is. But you know what I mean, that's what I said before, like, you know what I mean, you know, and I'll let you guys speak your opinion on it. When it came out that Assassin's Creed was gonna be 30 frames for the Series X, and you know, the Sony guys, when you know, that's listen, bro. If it's 30 on that, it's gonna be 30 on yours. Either 60 matter or it don't matter. Like, we have to, how you say, pick a side. Either power matter or it don't. Pick a goddamn side. You know what I mean? I just said that's just a slap in the face to all gamers, like, you know what I mean, console gamers. Like, we should be on, you know what I mean, you know, 60 frames or whatever the case may be. Or at least give me the option to. I understand it's a $500 console or whatever's going to file, whatever. I get it. It's not a $12,000 PC. But at the end of the day, give me the option to have, you know what I mean, a performance mode or whatever the case may be. Now, I know a lot of, you know what I mean, gamers, gonna, like myself, I want my face to melt. But when I played 60 and what was that, Gears, the single player, that shit just felt so fucking smooth. I'm like, oh man, it's just, you know what I mean? I might just play it in performance mode. Yeah. Oh, next thing your mic is low. Hold on one second. Let me turn my shit up. Hold up. Sound. You got anything else in the chat? Or I heard some ringing in my ear now. Or that was people. Hello. Hold on one second. One second. Sound control panel. Record.
Oh, okay, you look at your mic.
It might have been low for him, but hey, Z, you sound good to me.
But that might be the chat.
Same here.
Yeah.
Well, it would sound fine in the Discord. You're talking about
the Discord's always going to sound fine. He's a little bit low when I'm listening to the stream.
Oh, wait, no.
It's probably significant. It's probably lower compared to us. I think that's what it is.
Go here in the Discord. Let me. Hold on one second. Let me go to my name. My user volume. It don't just give me an option for it for myself.
Yeah,
what, you got the mic facing you, like the blue logo?
Looking out for that game, bro. Appreciate that, brother.
Oh, no problem. No, I don't have it. Am I still low? Let me move closer to my mic. Am I still low? In the chat?
Oh, listen.
Nah, you good? You good?
My shit 85 on it. Let's go.
Sound good to me.
Am I still low? Or anybody? Do I sound low?
Nah, you sound good to me, bro.
I'm talking about to the people in the chat, to the show.
Oh, in the chat.
Am I low still, guys? Somebody type one of them low.
Yeah, it does kind of sound lower versus the Discord.
Okay. So,
yeah.
Let me do this.
Oh, well, can't you just turn your stuff up via the Discord?
Yeah, hold on one second.
And that might be the temporary solution.
Hold on one second. Let me go to my Streamlabs. Hold on one second. Let me go to my Yeti. Turn that up. All right, hold on one second. Streamlabs. All right, let me see. Streamlabs.
Somebody said you good.
Oh, okay. Now they're saying you're loud, so you're good.
Yeah, somebody said you good.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. So, I'm sorry. So, Neff, your thoughts about it? Let me get everybody. Hold up. Stream. No.
So yeah, Spider-Man being 30 frames. Yeah. Okay, so like I said last time, look, Spider-Man being 30 frames was going to be a disappointment. Thank God they did not do that. Now, I understand when you boot up the game, you want to see, like, all the glory or whatever, so you might, like, look at it in 30 frames real quick, but personally, once I see it in 30 frames, you know, see the puddles, whatever the heck they did for the enhancements, I'm turning that bitch on 60, and I'm not going back. Just gonna be totally honest with you. And even though they might lower the resolution, they might take away some reflections or whatever the fuck they have to do, or maybe the animations aren't quite as good. At the end of the day, games look better at 60 frames. You have the same graphical game. Like I said with this Digital Foundry thing, they took Spider-Man PS4, the same game. They just used the editing software and made it 60 frames per second for the video, and it just looks better. It's gonna play better. It's gonna feel better, and that's just the way to go.
100%. Yeah, definitely.
Hey, yo,
Yes,
Z.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh shit!
What are we doing here, man?
Hey, post it up,
shit!
Trying to have a peaceful show.
Hey, post it up, baby. What's going on, good brother?
What's good, brother?
Anything copacetic. Well, guess what? You in here now? Spider-Man 4K 60. Not what most likely dynamic 4K or whatever the case may be. AK performance. What are your thoughts about that? Good thing, man.
I don't know. No, the way they put it with the slash, usually if you're gonna say 4K 60, you just put 4K and then 60. And you don't need no slash in order for you to tell something is gonna be. So I think it's gonna be an option between 4K or 60 frames per second mode. I don't think it's gonna be a 4K 60 mode. I think it's just gonna be a performance mode that's probably 1440p 60 or upscaled 1800p or somewhere like that. I don't know how I feel about that, man. This is your first party studio, and as they told us, Z, the SSD was able to increase frame rates. You know what I'm saying? They told us, the Pony told us that the SSD will help.
Pardon me?
Here we go.
Pardon me?
The Pony told us that the SSD will help make the graphics better. It will increase frame rates and everything. So we're on this totally new system, and you have your first party game. I just think it should be 4K 60 out the door. It shouldn't be no 430, 4K 30 or any of that. It should be 60 out the door. Why you need a performance mode on a architecture that's supposed to be RDNA2? You feel me?
How you know you coming out with saying why, bro?
Remember Kratos told us 13 teraflops with 52 cools. So what's going on? What we doing?
Close up. I just got here, bro.
What's up?
I just got here. Don't make me do this to Xbox. So I just got here. I was trying to relax. Don't make me do this.
Hold on, do it, man. Let me you PC. You stand up. I said nothing about a 2080 Ti or a 3080 or 3900, whatever. I disrespect none of your PC parts over there.
Don't get it twisted. I'm not giving the ponies a pass for this shit either.
I'm just saying, they told me the SSD was going to increase the
Don't do this to Xbox. You put the Xbox in the L position before they even got out the gates, right?
Bass came front with the 2080 Ti. He can't front either because those games don't really hit 4K 60. I got one.
Shit.
Oh shit.
I don't think you want that smoke with Mad.
No, you don't want that smoke.
I don't think you're ready for Mad.
I don't have a 2080 Ti. I have multiple 2080 Ti.
You got 2080 Ti's running.
That's a lie. Yes. Of course, that's a lie. Yes.
Well, of course, nigga, you run. Come on, man. You shouldn't even be in this conversation.
I'm not the one
to be in this conversation. You run a sports car.
My monitor costs 2.5 stacks. I don't give a fuck. Like,
well mine did too. I got
money is not the thing you want.
Curve. But I'm just saying, you running a sports car.
You don't need to be in a conversation.
That's a bad idea.
Why do you even engage in these conversations? You running a sports car, nigga.
I'm just saying, they told me.
I mean, it's like you didn't do this shit for sport, don't you?
Just like J-Dub put his joint in where it's like PC players versus console players, and it's like a big dude versus a little dude and bragging. You damn right. I go to the little kid riding his broke BMX with my Ducati. I pull up and I rev that bitch. I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all. Fuck all y'all. Fuck them kids. Fuck them players. Fuck everybody. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
All I'm saying is they told me the SSD makes you a better gamer. This get you better frame rate.
This is a true statement. They did say all that bullshit. I also agree that this SSD with the way AP was coming at us last week when he was talking about how Ratchet and Clank loads and you can transfer scenes.
Oh, that was
all that shit should be happening in Spider-Man with no compromises because the SSD is that fucking fast.
Exactly.
I got told on Twitter yesterday that the PS5 is 3 years ahead of every PC and how it works.
Oh my god!
I got told that shit on Twitter.
Straight. I'm not that AP nigga that's on Twitter. That ain't me.
No, it was Alucard. It was
I think it was Alucard.
Yo, Max, you a PC dude. This is Alucard, bro, but this is my new channel, bro.
Okay, hold on. We get Coop Man here. Coop Man said Miles Morales is 60 frames. Rule 1. Wait for the game to come out, then you Xbox fans are always jumping on stuff and running with it and taking L's later. And shout out to Kinsey and everybody's becoming a member. Styles to Golly. And and Jonathan Kinsey.
No, I haven't jumped on it. That's why I haven't tweeted about it and none, because the way they tweeted it so it could become controversial to where people are questioning what they mean. They did that intentionally.
Yeah, they did it on purpose.
So
that's why they put a slash.
Yeah, slash. So I didn't tweet of it. And I think they did it because they know Microsoft been marketing this whole month about 60 frames and 120 frames per second games. With the 23rd come up, they got to be in that conversation. But I want to wait till it come out so I can know how it's going to be, whether opposed to jumping the gun and then getting the L later on.
Stop putting yourselves in this room of L's. Stop it.
Yeah, that's why I ain't said nothing. I'm going to just wait till the game come out.
I'm talking to the ponies because I remember 2 weeks ago, PlayStation Lifestyle, Digital Foundry, Push Square, all the motherfuckers posted 4 fucking articles about how 30 frame games are okay, and all y'all motherfuckers kept saying 60 isn't. We don't need 60, we need 30. As soon as Spider-Man came out, y'all niggas was shooting y'all all over fucking Insomniac.
That's why I asked the question.
He told y'all it was gonna be
talk that shit, Bass. They was defending 30.
Oh, what you say? What you say, Alucard?
And then now everybody over here talking about, oh man, now y'all want to switch up. Nah.
Well, okay, but maybe you did. Maybe you.
Even on the trailer, if you look at the trailer is 60.
No, you can't tell from a trailer, big fella. That's most likely that trailer might have been 24.
Because that's what Digital Foundry ran. They
exactly.
They compilation off of the trailer, and they said it was 30.
What I mean? So I mean. You can't.
I'm talking about the beginning, actually.
You can't tell really from a trailer.
Just the beginning where he was with the.
I mean, I can't.
But yeah, go on.
It's the same, bro. It's the same as all y'all ponies putting out there. The Hellblade 2 trailer was running at 24 frames per second, so it's gonna run at like y'all. I remember that stupid shit too. And then as soon as Digital Foundry did some shit, y'all motherfuckers quick switch like.
To be real,
did they mad? They was like a light switch. They flicked the light switch.
Y'all gonna think I'm weird?
That shit was real fast, man.
Y'all gonna think I'm weird, but I do want Hellblade to run at 30. At least give me.
Hell no. No, Hellblade don't run at 30 on the 1X.
It ain't coming to the 1X. It ain't coming to the 1X.
No, I'm talking about the old Hellblade.
Oh, I'm talking about Hellblade.
They got a performance mode on the old Hellblade, so they definitely ain't gonna have, or they definitely gonna have a performance mode on the new one. Definitely.
Yeah, but that's why I raised the question. Either because again, I saw the article. Yeah, the games are so cinematic. You don't need more than 30 frames. You know what I mean. So that's when I say shit get a little spooky. Motherfuckers are always out there taking receipt. Listen, I try to come out here and be the council wall or dress up like John Rambo. Try to bring both goddamn houses together and said we get certain shit we should demand as gamers. Fuck an Xbox, PlayStation. Put your knives down for 1 minute and as this movie. Like the same thing with crossplay. Motherfuckers. Oh no, now motherfuckers love it. It's the best thing since sliced together. And I said that, like, you know what I mean? Anything.
Yeah, the police was downplaying that too. Now they love it. They be all on cards. When we play cards, everybody be in that PlayStation. They downplayed that so much, and now they love it.
Again, like, you know what I mean?
Now, I'm a Sony dude. I always wanted crossplay. When they first announced it, I was like, yo, we need that.
Oh, man, okay, maybe not you, Alucard. You know what I mean? Alucard, you know what? Maybe, I'm not going to say all, but the majority from us doing the shows, and there was a lot of pushback, Xbox needed because they didn't like all this other shit. Like,
they ain't got no games and all this.
We're talking about moving gaming forward.
Like, one thing, like I said before, like, one thing that Xbox definitely got over Sony. And I'm a Sony dude. Sorry, my ponies, bro, but they got that full backwards compat down. Like, down, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we need that, man. We damn near invented the shit, so why not have it in our PS5. You get what I'm
PC
saying?
got back
That's
compatible.
because
PC back and back.
PlayStation don't believe. PlayStation believe in generations, so they don't want to bring y'all games forward. They believe in generations.
I don't think it's like that. I think the PS3 really did mess up the whole.
It'd take some leg work, some footwork, but it can be done. It'd take some.
Yeah, it could be done.
I mean, they was doing it on the PS3.
I know it
It's
could be done.
PS3 emulators out there on the PC already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna pay these bills real
quick.
quick.
Done. That's why I'm
All right,
like,
go ahead,
Oh,
man.
we got
They
Bill.
on
All
that.
right, thanks.
They liking on that.
What up, Verge? So we got Coop Man with the $5 said, question for the panel: how come y'all go after ponies and not Xbox fans who said game was 30 FPS? They took the they the ones who took the L hypocrisy on both sides. I wholeheartedly agree, and trust me, I'm an equal opportunity fuck y'all. Like I say it to everybody equally. Shout out to Von V with the $2 said, post, I was the only pony in the cord who wanted.
Yes, sir. Yes, he was. I Von owe you $20. I get my. We got cool. We got cool. Hey, cool. Listen, you absolutely right. And you know how the console war go. Outside of you know how this shit go here. They're gonna attack and listen. And it's leading to the next topic, right? Attack Sony, right? Because again, we're gonna see what the PS5 is. Base clocks. It's, you know what I mean? You know, but and not just, it's not 10.2, all right? You know what I mean? And not to make fun of the whole GitHub leak thing or whatever the fuck the case may be. Because me personally, I told you guys months ago that Sony was going to launch the PS5 last year. Now, and that's now. This is and again, shout out to Rich for you. Take USA and this another guy. Now they heard from their inside sources that Sony. And it comes down to the RDNA 2.0. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Hold on, let me get these bills real quick. I hear some ringing. Let me get into this right.
With the quarter tier
yeah, I can't.
Yeah. Corey Tillwell with the $5 said, one more day until J Scrub will be placed in a room with no object to hurt himself.
Yo, he's funny as hell, yo. Corey Tillwell funny as hell.
Oh man. Yeah.
I want y'all bots. I really want y'all to rein in y'all expectations.
No.
And no,
we can't. I'm can't do it this year.
I'm gonna tell you what I mean.
But we can't do it, bro.
I want Xbox to throw everything out. They need to put everything they are working on out. That shit needs to happen. The problem is what y'all motherfuckers think and what they're going to do are two different things.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
the way y'all think,
bro. I mean, bro, that's what
I'm gonna tell you what I saw. So on Twitter,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
On Twitter, a W for y'all, for the bots that I follow. Not everybody, for the bots that I follow. A W is Halo Infinite footage, Fable, Hellblade 2 footage, an unannounced game from the whatever initiative the game is, and one other unannounced game, and that's a W. No, that's a fucking L.
No, let's put like this.
I've seen that at least 5 times.
Hold on. A W is any motherfucking thing that you see that you like, nigga. That's a W. You see what I'm saying? Because what I may be looking for is may not be what somebody else is looking for.
I don't know if you know this.
That's a fact, but we
one at a time. One at a time.
There's two things, right? One, me, anybody who knows me for a long time knows that I am the number one of I don't give a fuck what nobody else plays. I'm gonna play what I like. I'm the number one advocate for that shit. So if you see something you like, great. The problem is y'all motherfuckers not holding them to a standard that they haven't lived up to. So you keep egging them on like you're doing a great job. No, the fuck they haven't. They haven't done that shit for multiple years. They're gonna start off this generation strong, and they're gonna end off. I hold PC to playing the games. Every game it has, the best it possibly can. That's why I buy the best equipment.
But how can you hold PC to a standard? Who owns PC?
That's why I said No. I buy.
He waits around until they announce our game.
One at a time. See, what happened is that these PC niggas be ducking. Right?
No.
That's why they duck. They talk about every show. They talk about the PlayStation show. They talk about the Xbox show. But soon that PC show come out, I ain't never watched the PC show.
It's trash.
You don't watch that. We don't.
No. I've watched the PC show and they have been trash every fucking time. They've been trash every time. The difference is us as PC guys say, yo, that PC show is garbage. That shit is trash. Why do y'all keep doing it? Y'all motherfuckers with Xbox be like, keep doing this shit. Keep doing this shit.
It don't work like that, bro.
We know it's trash, bro.
You saw me last year at E3. Now I'll tell you when shit trash.
That shit is garbage, and that's the problem. This shit needs to be A1.
You got to work up the Xbox community that be like, that's dope, even though it's not. That they don't.
That's Xbox 101. It's in the handbook.
That everything Microsoft do is like peaches and cream. You do have.
That's all you Xbox niggas,
right?
Nah, that ain't all of us.
It's in the handbook.
Nah, that ain't all of us, bro.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something.
Oh, okay, guys.
PlayStation is never wrong, bro. No matter what they do, what they tell you, when they say
that's true. I never heard a Sony motherfucker say anything bad about a Sony product. Never.
Y'all accepted that shit.
No, I don't know. I don't know about that. Bro, the ponies be going.
Yo. Is this really coming from a nigga? Is this really coming from a dude when Phil Spencer fucked up his message and you set up there and said that's not what Phil said. This is what he meant.
What message, man? What message, man?
No. I agree with Post on that message because Post was trying to explain what he was saying, bro.
I can give you even more time. Hold on, I can give you even more times they done that. Y'all said PS9 was fucked up with shit. That Sony was done with it because they was done with it because they see they wasn't successful, and that's why they took it out off the TVs. Now that they reinvested in PS Now, it's all good now. We good. PS Now better than Gamepass and everything. I love this shit.
Let me get these bills right quick.
But it is though. It's better.
I got
than
it. So shout out to Max City with the $2 that crossplay and cross save should be a must next gen. Facts. Shout out to Corey Tidwell with $2 said not raining nothing. I'm talking spit regardless. That's Xbox 101. I respect it. Shout out to Localism with the $5 said, what's the point of Xbox having full backwards compatibility if Xbox don't even use it? Y'all just love talking that bullshit.
Now use it, but y'all said that's all we had.
I ain't gonna lie. The greatest game on back was compact. This goddamn Fight Night. That's the only one that I'm not really. I'm not into quote unquote old games, but I don't have a choice. But when we do play Fight Night, when it's play, Fight Night rounds, But some motherfuckers like to go back and go play. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the saying, right? I'd rather to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Yes, I agree. They got the whole Crisis trilogy on back compat, bro. That's crazy.
People don't let games pile up and then go back to them. They don't have back catalogs to fulfill or nothing like that. They just play everything straight out, complete it, and move on. Back catalogs doesn't exist.
I mean, to some.
Nah, there's no way that you don't have a back catalog.
I mean, everybody got one, but I'm just
what gamer.
And these the same dudes that when Sony put out the list to show you the old games that get benefits on the PS5, gonna be on Twitter with the photo mode and the screenshots like they always do, saying, "Look how this PS4 game look on PS5 now."
Yeah,
tell me I'm lying.
Because it looks beautiful, bro. Did you play Ghost yet? Play Ghost?
Nah, I ain't played Ghost yet. I didn't see some screenshots that look good.
I'm gonna start the hell up. We got 2 more bills here.
I'm telling you, that game is gorgeous.
What's my man here? Something.
Yeah, Sony.com with the $2.99. I'm a pony, and if they I'm a pony and they fucked up releasing Horizon Zero Dawn on PC. No, they didn't, bro. Reckless252 with the $5. PC grocery stores. Watch Sony and Microsoft show to see these games they want to play. Wait, what? PC grocery stores. Watch Sony and Microsoft show to see the games they want to play. Okay.
Mostly, they do. They do.
Yeah, Harry with the $5.
Most of my third party.
Oh, shit. Harry with the $5. Sony fanboys was capping for him. Ryan was saying he didn't want to do crossplay, but what about the kids? And that's true. He said that for Minecraft. That's very good.
He said that shit about crossplay. He said that shit about back compat. Like he
went with it.
Literally everything he's ever said about games going to PC. He said that shit all the time, bro.
And they went with it. They was right there with
whatever the hell he said. They was back there. Yes, master. Give me some more.
Facts.
We got Garuda Legends.
Shout out with Garuda with the $5 to at DRM sign that pony contract. You can come in as a general day one and don't have to port back for Sony games on PC. I don't have to port back at all. They give them to us.
Oh shit!
just like Xbox gave us all the shit we want.
For those, bro.
Nah, they gonna give them to us. Why we ain't gotta say shit.
Yeah,
y'all don't complain more than we do.
They all gonna give it. I want them to get it. Why not though? That's more.
You know why?
I agree. That's more money.
This past year, they recently the numbers came out. 26 million gaming PCs were sold.
Yeah, it was sold. Yeah, I told them that earlier.
26 million.
But
in 1 year?
They should put it on PC.
Yeah.
Yeah. 26 million. Bro.
And that's just pre-built.
And
that was pre-built. Yeah, that was pre-built.
That's pre-built.
Right.
Nigga, you ain't gonna leave. Ain't no real businessman gonna leave money on the table, bro.
Yo, at the
they
end of
gonna
the
try
day,
to find some way to get to that bag, bro.
So y'all still think? Yeah, it's 26.
It
It was 26 million gaming PCs made sold last year. So you niggas still think Game Pass is only at 10 to 15 million?
No, I don't get caught up in the numbers. I don't know what.
No, I think Game Pass has a revolving door. Like it stays between like 10 to 12 million, but I don't think it grows or shrinks by a large margin. Once it hit that door, it's like Netflix. You don't see a large growth or decrease. It just stays in that circle. The only time you see it sway in either direction is when they raise the price.
Yeah, and I think Game Pass will see growth. I think it's going to see growth. Depending on what they show on the 23rd, and then in August, especially revolving around Game Pass, we'll see where the growth is going to come in at. Because if it's content in there that people want, then it'll start growing.
When they take the Xbox Live Gold away and put it into Ultimate, it's gonna be growth.
They already gonna do that. It's already gonna be one thing, and they're gonna charge $10 a month.
Yeah,
it's already in because Game Pass by itself is just $10.
Shout out to SS9 Vegito, $2 said Ghost is better than The Last of Us 2. Facts. Those are fucking facts. Absolutely.
I feel like since they took away the
wait, what? You agree with that, man?
I agree that Ghost is better than Last of Us 2. I do 100%
more gameplay oriented. Yeah.
Wow. You agree too, man?
No, well, I don't know.
The Last of Us 2.
I think I prefer Ghost.
The Last of Us 2 entirety of its story was below mid. The gameplay portion, which I disliked in the first one more, was better, but the story was completely lower mid, and they could have just not done that shit.
To me, I think The Last of Us 2 was amazing, bro, because it felt like everything was just getting worse all around. You just kept getting worse.
But tell the truth though. Tell the truth about it getting worse. Tell the truth about it getting worse though. Did you not anticipate it getting worse?
To be real with you, I didn't know where the direction was gonna go. I didn't. But the way that it went, I loved it, bro. Because it was just.
I still can't get past that transsexual shit, bro. I can't get past that shit.
None of that shit about it.
Man, nobody gives a fuck.
That wasn't the part I had to like. The ending was trash and the beginning was
yeah, about to say.
Shout out to J-Dub is the show. Shout out to J-Dub is the show with the $5 said, if The Last of Us 2 and Ghost come to PS5, are they still exclusive? Hashtag Pony fucking is moving the goalpost. Shout out to Gamer O'Malley with the $2 said, Mass is a PlayStation hater. Always has been, always will be. I'm an everybody hater. I'm equal opportunity. I hate everybody.
Yeah, he shit on
Xavier Bay. Everybody. I'm gonna come at everybody.
He's a PC dude. He's always been a
But he shouldn't be in these conversations, bro.
More
He's
ponies
driving a fucking sports car.
Shout out Xavier Bay with the $5 said, more
Dragon
ponies
Moore.
suffering from schizophrenia. PC has no place in the console combo. I have a place wherever the fuck I want to be.
Hey, yo.
Shout out to Von with the $2 say, Grid, you pulling up on
you pulling up, okay.
They hate when pass come on.
Hey, yo, well, I got a question again.
Von's still trying to get me on COD. I'm gonna get you, Von.
I got.
Hey, Grid, I've been trying to.
What's your question? Yeah, that's one.
No. Go ahead.
Okay. So anyway, as I was saying or praying, whatever, as far as what Matt's here, you can talk about the tech. The PS5 RDNA2. You had a developer that came out and said somewhere in between 1 and 2. Then Sony said it was 2, and they kind of backtracked their statement. It goes back again.
You want that shit back fast.
I told you what Rich. Rich, for you. I don't know if y'all can probably hear it in the show, but I'm gonna play a little clip from him. Hold on one second.
I heard, and this is a complete rumor, and it could be 120% wrong, that the reason why the variable frequencies were incorporated into the PlayStation 5 was because they were originally going to go with just flat-out RDNA1 architecture. Then they found out what Microsoft was doing with RDNA2.
Hold up.
So they kind of piecemealed together, putting in hybrid features of RDNA2 into the PlayStation 5 so they could keep up with Microsoft's console and to mitigate heat issues and things like that. That's why the frequency is variable. So if you don't need to run the GPU at the highest clock speed all the time, you could lower it.
Okay. All right. Now, again, now basically what he said, like I was saying earlier about the 10.2, or because it's not 10.2. It's not like it's either the GPU would be 10.2 or the CPU be 10.2 when needed be. You know, they still haven't released. They come out later on the base clock speeds. And again. And they went to get a jump on Microsoft and release a year earlier. It's not like they did with the PS4 Pro. But they got whipped to the new stuff that they were using with the RDNA2. And again, this was told to me from a very, 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 very valuable source. Same person that told me about the PS4 Pro, PS4 Neo, and Xbox Scorpio. Same one told me about this. You know what I mean? I told you my opinion is my opinion. I don't go around just running capping and shit for video games. I mean, it ain't that serious to me. I'm not claiming to be an insider, but I hear things all the goddamn. Some things I don't even speak on. But I told you guys this, and a lot of you motherfuckers called me a liar, or anything but a child of Kratos. Like when anything goddamn serious. But the 10.2. Now, Mass or whoever,
Let me address this first, bro. All right, check it out. If you do the numbers, right? If you know how to calculate CUs times the processor speed, you know that it does not come out to 10.2. It just does not. The math doesn't work out. It comes out to 9.2. Now, what they're saying is that they're saying if you could run both the GPU and the CPU at the same speed that they say that they're able to be clocked at, then you could possibly get 10.2 out of it, but you will melt that damn system if you ran them things that high. So the thing is that you have a variable to where one is running high and you may be able to reach 10.2, and the other one is running low, and they got to counterbalance off each other because they cannot run at those clock speeds at the same time. Because again, if you do the math with the 36 CUs and the processor speed that they have for both the CPU and the GPU, it does not come out to be 10.2. It just doesn't. I mean, it just doesn't.
All right, so can I ask you
yes, sir.
question?
Yeah.
Right. All right, now look, man. I'm not even gonna talk about the tech right now. What would Sony have to do to get your money, bro?
They already get my money, bro.
What would they have to prove to get your money?
They get my money every generation, bro.
So you still? Oh, so you play on Sony console?
Oh yeah. Oh, I get both, just like everybody in this podcast, right? I assume.
Yeah, I'm getting both.
Oh yeah. Well, not me. I don't own the Xbox.
Oh, okay. Well, you should, bro. You missing out.
Nah, I ain't really missing out.
You should have a gaming PC of some type. You should have both consoles because you're missing out if you're not.
Look, here's the gist.
I'm getting a PC. I'm definitely investing in the PC.
Here's the gist of it, man. Because I definitely want to say something because I was clowned. I've been clowned about this up until this point. I've been called a liar. I've been called always going into the GitHub leak and all that stuff. The chat clowned me every time about this. I've been
all of those things are true, though.
As they should. As they should.
All those things are true. I just want to
As they should.
I think all the facts.
Both of you, my brothers.
They told you guys to come through.
Pay the bills, Nap. Pay the bills.
All right, Rusty Shackboard with the $2. Is this grocery store? I think you're talking about Grid here. A mathematician. J-Dub is a shill with the $5. Shout out to Grid for putting that used car fast talking short sleeved with a tie wearing P-Rock. T-Step with the $1.99. Shout out to the bro that gave P-Rock all the smoke.
I just want to say this. The GitHub leak, even though it got scrubbed off the internet by AMD, it was a actual leak. It had PS5.
It was very accurate, yeah.
It would have PS5 information as well as Xbox Series X information in there, and it had test runs and everything. The GitHub leak told us that the PS5 Oberon APU went through 5 major revisions. Prior to that, me and Z talked about the PS5 supposed to be launching in 2019. But by around 2017 and 2018, that was changed. If they was going to launch in 2019 and it was RDNA1, that means they was already locked in terms of the APU.
Yes.
If you're spending, because the APU years in advance, if they was ready to launch in 2019, they was already vested in their APU.
They got caught with their pants down.
So what did the GitHub leak
back
tell
on your
us?
post?
Hold on.
That's what you're saying?
Hold on.
Cerny is a salesman.
Look, so what the GitHub leak tell us? It told us when they got wind of it, they had to go back and revise the GPU to add RDNA2 features.
Yep.
Hey, Post, let me piggyback on you. Remember when Mark Cerny said, he made 2 comments. He said, next gen starts when we say so. No, Sony said that. It said, next gen starts when we say so. And then Mark Cerny said, you need at least 8 teraflops to hit 4K. I believe those were the target specs.
Yep. So when you look at the Cerny presentation, he never said it was RDNA2.
He didn't say a lot.
The tech was based on RDNA2 architecture.
Absolutely.
That's a difference of something being RDNA2 and didn't having RDNA2 features. Phil Spencer came out and specifically said he put this in that article, for RDNA2. Then you have the principal graphics engineer over in Europe say it sits between RDNA1 and RDNA2, which he wasn't supposed to say. That's why he came backtracking talking about it ain't need the RDNA1, 2, 3.
You got some death threats too, but here, how about we pay the bill here? Corey Tedwell with the $5. If you run the PS5 in the back of J Scrub iRock in the middle of the winter, you get 10.2.
I'm gonna say this, right? Bots, don't do this to yourself. I'm gonna say that to you. Don't do this to yourself. Xbox, I don't know if you know this, has been known to lie a lot.
Sony lies way more.
Don't get in trouble. Before you jump to your own defense, I'm gonna come at the ponies too. So
pick a side, nigga.
No, negative. Y'all already know better than that. Y'all know better than that. So, bots, don't do this to yourself because y'all keep trying to put out stuff and then y'all get proved wrong. Like 3 minutes later, by Phil Spencer because he don't know what the fuck he's saying and he's not supposed to say it. Now that's the same thing that happened with that developer from the PS5 who put out that it was somewhere between RDNA 1 and 2. And it's somewhere in the middle. I believe that is the truth.
Yep.
And the reason I say that is the truth is because he said it without having to think about it. Then he came back later after people at Sony was like, "Hey, motherfucker, what you doing?" Like that's what happened. It was like, "Hey, you still work here?" Like they was like, "You still work here."
That don't make no sense, bro.
He's a principal graphics engineer.
He knows what the fuck is happening.
He knows.
He came out and said it
about it the same way Sony can. What are you talking
He came out and said it. Like y'all motherfuckers keep talking like Mark Sony is the only motherfucker on this planet that knows how to talk tech. Stop that stupid shit like this motherfucker invented AMD.
We have 3 bills.
He knows everything.
Hold on, man. You gotta say that one more time, man.
Like,
you gotta say that one more time so they can hear you, brother. Say that one more time so they can hear you.
Y'all gotta stop thinking Mark Sony is fucking God. He's not, nigga. There are so many other smart people in this.
Like I said, the only
one that works for
PlayStation God is because he's on
PlayStation.
If he was on Xbox, they would have looked at him like he was a damn clown.
Like when he said that stupid shit about the PS4 Pro is actually 8 T-flops, y'all motherfuckers was on his dick then. That let me know that none of y'all niggas know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Look, hey man, it got to a point where when the principal graphics artist when he said it, they say he don't know what he talking about. Now we believe AMD. Fuck what Sony said. If AMD said
he said exactly what he wanted because he was just talking, and he's not a PR guy. He's not a PR guy, so he didn't know that he shouldn't have
And
said
he
that.
put that in the
And
DM.
then
That
what
DM
happened
when he
is
was supposed to
somebody,
put out.
somebody got in his ear and was like, "What the
PlayStation
fuck are
this
you
weekend
doing?
still got better
We
looking
still,
games,
you
so
still
it
work
don't matter.
here.
Yep.
We have to, we have to sell some shit. Stop that.
Y'all got to get the fuck
I hope we
off
got some
that.
bills in.
Better looking
Okay,
games.
so
Yeah,
we got like
It's
four
a whole
bills
new
here.
generation, cuz.
That's what you talking
Calm
about.
it down, High Wolf.
hey, yo, Green, I got
Shit.
something to tell you.
Let's
hold
be
on.
real. We saw them damn games during that whole Sony conference. Majority of them didn't look that damn impressive.
Oh shit! Hey, hold
Majority
up.
of them didn't even screen
Pay
next
the bills,
gen.
Neff.
Person not found with the $5. I'm gonna need your help, Z. So basically, the PS5 is just a PS4 Pro Plus. I need the Jesus. Garuda Legends with the $5. Microsoft has no VR or any good-looking exclusives. Microsoft rides the bus. Sony rides the limo. Not sure about the good-looking exclusives. R&B the third with the $2. 4K 60 should be the standard for next gen. No excuses. No, it should not. Styles too gaudy with the $5. It's going to be like $14.40. So now that the info is confirmed, do you expect Sony and Microsoft to have Pro versions?
Yes.
Sony.com with the $2.99. AMD CEO Lisa Su is lying. She tweeted RDNA2 on PS5. J-Dub is a shill with the $5. Z. We know that you have we know you have bots and pony grocery store on the show. Why do none of you ponies have any sense of intelligence? Hashtag keep it foxy.
Okay, so I'm gonna address the AMD.
We got great
Lisa Su also put out. They were also talking about how their new GPU line was gonna beat the 10 series, and then they were talking about how it's gonna beat the 20 series, and neither one of those motherfucking things happened. And they were doing that shit. They were doing that shit during the announcements.
Yeah,
So they're trying to sell something.
And of course, Lisa Su is going to say it's RDNA2. She's trying to sell that architect beyond just the PS5.
She has to.
Even if it just have RDNA2 features, she's going to call it that. That's
why. Here's a question. But what does it?
She said, "Look,
they fake ass 4K. They be talking about it's true 4K.
She's trying to sell that.
Okay, but here's the question.
It's like Xbox in true 4K. Okay. It's that same type.
Now, listen for the guys. What is RDNA? What is it used for? Is it for ray tracing? Full ray tracing? What else?
No, it does. RDNA does machine. It has like machine learning, variable rate shading. And then it has
ray tracing.
Ray tracing. So the thing is that the PlayStation 5, Sony, put it like this. Okay, all of us has been around for a lot of consoles, and we know when Sony got that ace in the hole, they talk a gang of shit. They talk a gang of shit. They ain't talk no shit this generation because they ain't got it. They ain't got it. They just know and they hoping that y'all buy these games because the thing is, here it is right here. Insider clue here.
I mean, if you win, you ain't got shit. You don't have to say
if Microsoft gets their games together this year, Sony gonna have a problem. But it's not much shit that Sony. Why would Sony talk shit? This console is so powerful. I'm telling you, this console is being compared by insiders to a 2080 Ti. It's being compared to that. So if they get the games together to a point to where they got their games in order, they got games that people like, and the exclusives come out and they hard hitting, it's gonna be a problem this generation.
Hey, hold on. Hey, let me say this, bro. Hey, let me say this for everybody that's making that RDNA2 argument, right? So if I have the LX model, right, but my shit got heated seats, a sunroof, fog lights, and all the works, right? And your shit an LX model, but you ain't got that shit. Do we really have the same type of car?
No.
What it is that it's two versions of RDNA2. There's two versions of it. The first version doesn't have ray tracing, but it's more efficient. It's a low efficient version of it. The second version, which is the higher end version, has the ray tracing and all that. If you see, they just released the whole AMD hardware line, and it was showing that the PS5 is pretty much like what they call the R66. R6600.
Yeah, R6600.
Yeah. It's skimmed down.
And another reason why they went with RDNA1 previously is because it's a hybrid architect, meaning that it still has some GNC a part of it. And the reason why they wanted that is to ease the backwards compatibility from the PS4 Pro over to PS5. Now, RDNA2 has a GNC mode where it can run microcode. But the hardware, GCN mode. But the hardware version of that is more easier to do backwards compatibility than having an RDNA2 based chip running in that GCN mode. You know what I'm saying? It's just more.
Okay,
more
but the question is again, because I think it all comes down to first party. Because I believe when it comes to third party, they're gonna do what's cheapest for them and maybe for the lowest common denominator, and that's with either console. Sony with the SSD, any advantages that these consoles have. I don't really expect third party to fully exploit that. It's gonna have to come down to their own first party. You know what I mean? And again, and Sony, you know, with their games that they're making, been graphically, you know, impressive. You know what Microsoft been putting out as of late. Like I said, I am not saying my hopes high, but you know, again, I didn't like the first Hellblade, but Hellblade 2, you know, looks, you know, I think it's one of the best games we've seen thus far. Just the face, the facial animate, you know, the muscles, like this shit was crazy, right? We got some bills. Hold on one second. Here we go. Okay, Roach, but shut up, Roach. She said, "Don't read Neff. Glad Mass is on the show, and Z don't let them cap. Ghost does not look good. Basic muddy textures. These fuck niggas are in honeymoon phase. My man Fabrice and Limon. Stop crying, boss. I'm trying to sleep." Power don't mean nothing if you don't have the world's best games. Developers on your side: Santa Monica Studios, Naughty Dog, Insomnia, Guerrilla Games. Yeah, that's a good point. My man Mac said he says, GD's, let's say, Sony cabin harder than J-Dub. Oh, GD. Who the hell is GD in here? Somebody named GD? Well, who got the TV playing in the background? Hold on.
God damn, I think you saying
hold on.
That's the clip.
Hey, hold on.
My bad. Hold on. That's the
Sony cabin harder than J-Dub no, of course I can't even see this shit. I'm gonna shut up. Yeah.
I got it. God damn, Sony cabin harder than J-Dub with the 9.2, 13 teraflops, PS5, PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4 back and pack. Batman exclusive on PS5, but the PS5 has less shaders and less CUs.
Okay, but and to add some up, I'm sorry.
Fabrice with the $5. Power don't mean nothing if you don't have the world's best game developers on your side. Santa Monica Studio, Naughty Dog, Insomniac, Guerrilla Games. 4632 with the $2. I thought the Hellblade 2 trailer was CGI.
No, that was in engine. That was in engine real time.
It came out and confirmed it was running real time too. So,
believe it or not, context is key. You can see it at the bottom.
It's still a difference.
Keep on not thinking that. Keep on thinking that that's just CGI.
J-Dub is a shit with the $2. So Spider-Man MM is essentially DLC, not at 60 frames per second. And then we got Corey Titwell with the $2. Seeing a lot of RDR2 repeats this gen. AP the Shooter, DEFCON 5 with the $5. Mass is an educated Parker. When he say duck you, y'all don't get mad. Phil is the white Kanye West. Don Matrix freed y'all and then gave y'all to Phil. Jesus. Shout out to
Venom. What up, Venom?
PS5 has 36 CUs with more transistors to them than the 52 CUs in X Series X has. You cannot prove that. This too keeps cash rubbers in PS5 clocked higher thanks to the lower CU count. No hybrid, but an evolution of RDNA2.
Hey, my man.
I'm gonna hit that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna address that real quick. Stop making shit up. I'm just gonna say that as a blanket statement. Stop making shit up. These are the facts. I'm gonna put this out real plain for everybody on Twitter, everybody who listens to this show. This is real simple. Xbox One Series X is stronger than the PS5. The PS5 SSD is faster than the Xbox Series X. Those are the only facts. Everything else y'all motherfuckers are trying to create, stop. Just stop.
Stop.
Everything will look almost the fucking same. It will play almost the fucking
Get
same.
into transistors, and they ain't even broke no transistors down.
Stop that shit.
Picking up shit.
Hey, these ponies gotta win somehow.
saying,
Bro. They
like-
gotta figure out a way to win.
Y'all
know?
motherfuckers out here with
at least
magic
do it
wands.
legit,
Like
though.
technology
At least
don't
do it
work
legit,
like technology
Tony.
works.
Now we got one more here. We can switch up. One more man here.
Person
Yeah.
not found with the $5. The PS5 is equal to an A class, and the Xbox Series X is equal to a S class. So yeah, it's a Benz, but is it
okay?
really?
Yeah, okay.
Corey Tidwell with the 199 and Vedra. Let's not do this, big
Yeah,
fella.
my man Benji went out that bitch with a bow and arrow, right? Should I kill you all?
And shout out to Ramon Wright with the $2. Y'all let RuPaul on the pedal.
We got here. Okay, well, we're moving right along. Okay, we got here Phil Spencer kind of backtracks on the Game Pass. I mean, first you were saying
He never said that, Z. He never said that.
yeah, he did. He said, you know, he would like to see it, you know, on other platforms.
No, he didn't say that he liked to see it on his competitors' platforms.
No,
he meant like
Oh
TVs and stuff
Okay.
like that.
No,
He never said Sony and damn Nintendo, bro.
Real quick.
Don't down
I'm
there.
gonna stop you before you give yourself an L. Just let that
Exactly. Yeah. He said it.
I
He
saw
said
the
it.
video interview he
Bro,
did
we
with
saw
the
the
Prince
video.
site.
Stop saying what he
Hold
said
on.
and what he
I
did
saw the
right.
video, and the way he said it, it was disappointment on his face, as if you knew he was turned down when he said that our competitors are not into
really interested in having a full Xbox experience.
Right.
He said that in the video.
See, I didn't get that like that.
No,
Oh my God,
when
yo,
you
yo,
see
put
the
this nigga
video,
I
it
didn't
hit
get that like that.
different. When you see the video, it hit different than just reading it.
But I'm saying
Because
facial
when I
inflection
look,
and shit
even
like
when
that
I'm
don't
watching
mean
his
Oh, one at a time, one at a time.
When I'm watching his face and his body language, it was like you knew he was turned down, like he tried. Like
Regardless
he
of-
asked them to put it on there.
Regardless of facial expressions or anything, if you read it, he says that the competitors didn't want it. That means he had to ask them motherfuckers. And they said no. Like, no matter what, no matter how he said it, no matter the way he said it, no matter the disappointment on his face, he said that they didn't want it.
He
That
was like,
means
a
he
lot
had
of
to ask
things
them.
come into play. You talking about a full Xbox Live achievements, everything that you get with Xbox Live. He said he would want that on the PS5 and the You think Sony's gonna do that?
Try to do that
You
shit.
third-party games that they could get on Game Pass that's coming out on the Wii and the PS5, and people getting it on Game Pass not abandoning their ecosystem. You think they finna have that shit?
I don't know if y'all remember this, right? But there was a couple years back, and I think Thrash was on the show, and he was talking about how Xbox is getting out of business, and J-Dub was talking about how everything is going to be on PlayStation. And I remember saying some shit along the lines of, as long as Xbox keep making consoles, that shit's not going to happen because they're competition.
Right.
I remember, and suddenly we're at this fucking stage where they're like, no, we don't want your shit because you're competition. Weird that shit is reality.
It just
Weird.
let you know.
That's what Phil said in the grand scheme of things.
Right, they're competition.
Said that, you know,
as long as
well,
Xbox
basically
makes
what Miles was
consoles,
saying,
that
it's
shit is not going to come.
Yeah.
As long as Xbox makes consoles. Once Xbox stop making hardware, that shit will be on every platform known to man. But as long as Xbox is making a dedicated box that competes with PlayStation and Nintendo, even though Nintendo is a side chick, as long as that keeps happening, they're not going to get that shit.
We got some more.
I'm pay the bills. Yeah, I'm pay the bills. Shout out to Master Sif 40 with the $2. Say, hey Z and panel, good to hear Master again. Great show. What's up? Shout out to Groove Legends at JW the show. What new Xbox game came out between Death Stranding, The Last of Us 2, and Ghost? Drybox? Facts.
Nothing.
It's facts. Shout out to Vedger. Said Lisa Sue and Mark Sonny lies. Never the fuck niggas in here. What? This is where your knee pads that Sony designed need to come off. These motherfuckers are normal people. They lie because they need to sell shit. I don't. Yeah. Phil Spencer lies all the time. This nigga every day. Anytime these motherfuckers come on the screen without a PR statement, they likely gonna lie.
I mean, they all do. I mean,
it doesn't matter what side they're on.
it's business. Sony, get used to 1080p 60, and I mean, it's just marketing. It happens.
Yeah, he said it's bad, but then he was like, after he said it, he was like, but we're gonna continue to do pretty much move forward with what we doing as far as
okay. Let me read something.
Getting our content on every other device.
Let me read something real quick. Okay, let me read something real quick. This is from March 4th, 2019. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is Phil. This is an interview with Phil. He said, we want to offer the Xbox Game Pass regardless of the machine on which the people play.
So read it again.
Not only because it's our business, but really because the economic model allows people to access games which they would not have played elsewhere. Okay, listen. Encourage the emergence of Game Pass on competing devices is not a risk of harm to ourselves of the Xbox One. Okay, question mark after that, right? Now it says Phil Spencer is absolutely not of this opinion. Okay, you read that? Phil Spencer is absolutely not of this opinion. So that means that he never had the opinion that they would be on other consoles.
Hold on.
I'm going to read it again.
I'm going to read you a statement. Hold on. I'm going to read you a statement from yesterday.
Hold on. Let's not go nowhere else right now.
2019.
Let's stay here
I'm going
right
to read
now.
you a statement from yesterday.
Okay, that's fine. But let's stay right here right now.
We
are right here. You went back to 2019. We are here. I don't know where the fuck you went.
All right, Rap, read the man. All right, let Maz read it.
Hold on. It's to my brother Porter Rock. It's to my brother Kratos.
You went time traveling so you could prove some shit that he said yesterday.
But he said it. My point is that he said it.
He said it. Did he not say it? He said yesterday.
Hold on.
He said
that makes him even less trustworthy.
Let's hear both statements. Let's hear both. Go ahead, man. Let's hear both statements and let's compare them.
To my brother Z, Moss, Kratos, and Porter Rock, I will take this L because y'all tried to explain this to me, and I was saying, no, they're not talking about PS5 and Nintendo. But y'all, and I was going against what y'all was saying, but when I saw that video yesterday and I saw that look on his face, I knew he tried, and they turned that nigga away. So, I take that L, brother.
Okay, hold on. Let me read the bottom.
What did you say, Post? He left the lobby with his shoulders.
Let me read the bottom of this. Hold on, let me read the bottom of this, and then you can go, Mass. Here we go, right here. It says this. It says Phil Spencer has also slipped a word about new competition embodied by Google, Amazon, and Apple. That's who he's talking about. He's not talking about Microsoft and Nintendo. He's talking about Google, Amazon, and Apple.
Let's hear the more current statement. Let's hear the more current statement.
This is from day before yesterday. Sorry. Right. This is from the day before yesterday. You time traveled. And this is what he said recently. So I'm going to read it. The thing about other gaming console platforms. Now, I just want to know, what are the other gaming console platforms that's out? I want you to answer that question.
PlayStation 5.
He didn't say that. Google has a platform, don't they?
I'm asking you.
Apple does too, don't they? And Google.
Calm down.
And Amazon. Do they not have a gaming platform?
Listen to these three words. Listen to these three words.
I'll die for this console shit.
Hold on. Listen to these three words. Gaming console platforms. Is Google a gaming console platform?
No, it's a service.
All right. So again, I ask you, what are the other gaming console platforms?
Okay, finish the statement. Go ahead. You're trying to play me like I don't understand English.
No.
So go ahead and finish.
You just argued about it.
Finish what he said.
We're not able to bring a full Xbox experience to those platforms.
Start over, Matt.
So he said the thing about other gaming console platforms is we're not able to bring a full Xbox experience on those platforms. In the places where we have, like mobile phones, like we're doing now with xCloud coming to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, what we've done with PC, and bringing our full Xbox experience there, because we know when somebody is playing one of our Xbox games, there is an expectation. I've got my Xbox Live community. I have my achievements. Game Pass is an option for me. My first-party library is completely there. The other competitive platforms aren't really that interested in having a full Xbox experience on their hardware. But for
so
us,
did he say he wanted it to be on there, or he's saying that they are not interested in having that type of experience?
Hey, how does he know they're not interested if he didn't ask?
Because they don't have a service like that.
They don't have Xbox.
Okay, you know what?
How about we pause?
No.
How about we pause this and we pay the
and
bills?
let you read into that what you want, but he didn't say shit specifically. Nothing. He
So
didn't say
how does he know the competitive platform don't want a full Xbox experience?
But that does not mean that he asked. That just means that they don't have a service like that, and they don't want a service like that.
No. They have a service like that. They got
PSN. PSN ain't like Gamepass, bro.
Man, Fab, you understand what he's saying. He's saying a full. He's not saying a half experience like they do with Minecraft. What he's saying, he's talking about a full experience. The same environment you get on the Xbox is on the PlayStation and Nintendo. He's saying they're not interested in that.
Let me ask you this.
When you sign in the Xbox Live, you download
the reason why he know is because he presented it to Sony and Nintendo.
Let me say it like this, right? Let me say it like this. If I tell you niggas I'm hungry, right? I'm hungry. Okay, does me saying I'm hungry, does that mean I want a fucking pizza?
Yes.
No, how? All I said was I'm hungry. That don't mean I want a pizza.
I like pizza, okay?
Hold on.
Hey, wait. I got a question. Didn't last gen, when they trying to do what's that, cross-playing shit, you would have had to have a full Xbox experience on a PlayStation to do it? That's why they didn't do it, right?
That's why it took so long for the Minecraft update to come to PlayStation, because they didn't want you to have to sign into Xbox Live.
Right, yeah, so they didn't want you to do that.
So that was them having Xbox Live partially on PlayStation.
Think about this.
They don't want them to have Xbox completely on PlayStation.
Sony do not want Xbox Live completely on PlayStation, where Microsoft will have access to the data of what their ecosystem is buying, what their ecosystem is interested in. They don't want them to have access
I got a question for you,
numbers in their ecosystem.
Since you my Xbox dude, I got a question for you. If Game Pass went on PlayStation and Nintendo, right? That's what y'all saying, right? That's what he wanted, right?
It's more than just Game Pass. He's talking about the whole Xbox Live experience, not just Game Pass. We're talking about achievements.
You're talking about Live or Game Pass? Which one?
He's talking about both. Everything.
He's talking about.
He wants the whole Xbox experience.
Okay, let's go with the whole Xbox experience. That means that every damn, because we get day and date exclusives, that means that every fucking Xbox exclusive would have been on PlayStation and Nintendo.
Yep. Exactly. That's
exactly what that means.
That's what he wanted. That's why he said they're not interested in the full. He specified full Xbox Live.
Hey, bro, listen. I'm gonna explain something to you. Hold on,
Yeah, I got it. So,
hey man,
wait, hold on.
True Virgil with the $4.99. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you did that?
No, go ahead.
Okay, I acknowledge Post-Up being right. It's RDNA1, and mods had to be made to it. Modifications have to be made to it. Either way, he still needs a game. Finish a game, not a plate of oxtail.
Then be fire, bro. I'm telling you. Magnificent
Blake with the $1.99. This dude act like someone roasted his mama. Von Lamont with the $1.99. Yo, we don't believe Grid actually plays games. Tank 4632 with the $2. These ponies are extremists. Y'all better be careful. Dual purpose with the $1.99. Grid too slow for this. He in kindergarten still coloring Phil face in the coloring book. Color outside the line, ass motherfucker. Coop Man with the $1.99. Grid, hold the L and keep it moving, you delusional X-Bot. Corey Taylor with the $1.99. Nintendo should pay us for that dog shit online. R&B the third with the $5. For the love of God, Xbox and PlayStation games are going to go everywhere at some point. Who cares as long as I can play a quality game? Fanboys, get off the CEO meat.
Leave my oxtails
hold on. What's the guy?
If you know my hot water cornbread and my oxtail.
Hey, Grid. Hey, Grid, check it out, right? This is basic math 101, right? Do you know why Microsoft is as valuable as they are now and then before in the old regime? I'm asking you why. Why do you think so?
Why do I think?
Why do you think right now Microsoft was worth more than they were under the old regime, other than $1 than they were under Steve Ballmer and the other guys. Why do you think so?
Oh, because they're spreading their software out to like they're on PC now. You see what I'm saying?
No.
They getting the PC.
No.
Shit.
I'm not talking about Microsoft in the whole.
No, I'm saying that Xbox is now putting their games on PC. They have Gamepass. They have.
They were already putting their games on PC last goddamn jam.
What I'm saying is it's total. In total, they're spread. They have more branches spread it in multiple places.
Okay.
So therefore, they make.
All
more
right.
money.
Well, I'm gonna get to Liam's turn. The reason why they work so much now because before you would have to buy a Microsoft product to have Microsoft services. Now you can have what do you call it? Shit, Word on your Apple. Again, because the guy that they have in charge and the dollar is a services type guy, and they want their shit everywhere. So you're looking at it from the arcade point of view, right? Arcade point of where the box, they need the box to make the money. The box doesn't make the money. The money is on the software and the service. And again, and under Phil, when people say, when Phil come in and whatever the fuck he's done. Listen, I'm not even getting in why they do what they do. You know what I mean? It's been strategically. He even said that the fact of us not getting exclusives, it was done strategically. You know what I mean? They want their software and services everywhere. Listen, if they can make the same amount of money without investing billions of dollars into a goddamn the R&D of making a console, they will do that. Yeah. That's more. That's. I mean, I agree. That's a bill.
I agree with.
Yeah. They don't care. Listen. Listen. Here, check it out. So if that was the case about the box, what's the biggest goddamn game in the world? Is what? Minecraft, right?
Minecraft.
They didn't. They didn't take that off nowhere. You know what? They even gave them double down game because you say, you know what? Those deals were in place before Microsoft bought them. Fine, not a problem. Minecraft Dungeons wasn't. You know what I mean? Or whatever's going to come after Minecraft, whatever the case may be. Again, you're talking about one of the largest goddamn games in the world. They want that shit everywhere. You know what I mean? And this is one of the issues that I had. Bro, I'm going to take you back. Back to 2016, I had a conversation with Phil. True story. I said, Phil, I don't want to see my preferred platform become a service, right? And he answered that shit in true politician fashion, and look where we are today. So, again, that was the gripe, again, because they didn't ever come out and say downright no about Xbox Live and this, that, all that shit, you know what I mean, coming up. No, they never said that, you know what I mean? They didn't outright, what he said, I would love to see Gears, or was it Forza on the PlayStation? It's up to those guys. He said questions like this in the public. Yeah. So again, with this, that was Sony and them saying, oh hell no, you know what I mean, whatever the case may be, whatever. Like it is what it is, because there's been asked questions like that, what Halo, on I would love to play Halo with my DualShock 4 controller. He never said no, like you know what I mean, no, they didn't this, So that's where not to say the backlash, but a lot of Xbox guys may have jumped shit like, what the fuck, like this is like blasphemous here, like, you know what I mean, like, bro, you gotta be listen, like, me personally, I am so far removed from this shit, it doesn't bother me at all, like, you know what I mean, we gotta stop saying what these motherfuckers will or won't do. The same thing I told the Sony guys, with the shit on PC, and I've been telling them about this forever, man, they can put their shit on the side of a toaster. Only thing we can do is hold their feet to the fire and make sure they still make quality goddamn games. Where they gonna gonna put their shit at? Man, I ain't get caught up in that shit, bro. Where you gonna put this way? Nah, I mean, they gonna do what the fuck they want to do, man. Oh, we got some bills. Hold on.
Yeah, Localism 1025 with the $5. You won't get quality games if PlayStation goes everywhere. It'll be Ubisoft all over again, and that is a dumb input. True Virgil with the $5. I love Oxtail, but it won't fix Microsoft. Garuda Legends with the $5. Press 1 for PlayStation and Miles as Spider-Man. Press 2 if you want Miles on your Xbox, PC, or Switch as a salty port.
I mean, okay. I mean, personally, I like exclusives, whatever the case may be. But hey, man, shit, man. If they put that motherfucker Halo come, I don't even play Halo. If Gears come to motherfucking PS4, I don't give a fuck. I got a box. I prefer the controller. Right. I will always play shooters on the box. That's just my thing. You know what I mean? But
I'm a PC guy, right? But I am not one of those PC guys where I believe that you have, like, people are going to automatically build a PC. That's not true. Y'all motherfuckers watch too many pockets. Like, y'all motherfuckers be so deep in people's finances. Like, This shit is ridiculous. But if you're a console guy, and I told this shit to that same dude who told me PS5 is 3 years ahead of every PC, right? So I was like, if you're a console guy, he said that dumb shit. I was like, what? This is the stupidest shit I ever heard. But he said that I told him, I was like, if you're a console guy and you want to play the games that come out for Xbox, you got to buy Xbox. Like that shit has not changed. No matter what happens, if you don't already have a PC that can run it, or you don't want to stream it because they're going to put all that shit on xCloud, you're going to buy an Xbox. Otherwise, you don't want to play them games. Like, it's that fucking simple. And that console people are going to be console people. Z, perfect fucking example. This motherfucker had 2080 Ti. I've never seen this motherfucker play a single game on this fucking PC.
Yeah.
But he has that shit. He has the capability, but he is a console guy. It just is what it is. It's in his DNA. It's who he is. And that shit is going to be the same for a lot of people. If you want to play the Xbox games, you got to get X. Yeah. I say build a PC because that's the best place to play Xbox games. It's still going to be in the future.
Man, leave it up to these ponies. They got the most expensive PCs in the world.
Oh, these motherfuckers frauds.
Every time I got to pay to buy Xbox, I got a PC.
These niggas is so
never showed PC, never showed none.
They so damn fraudulent.
You feel me? Go ahead, my brother.
They so damn fraudulent.
Master Sith with $2. Hardcore Xbox guy here, but I understand it's business.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's what I said. And that shit goes both ways. Yeah, but all this leading into the next topic. Sony is working on, it says here, on a Venom game, but this Venom game will be a multiplat. According to this one developer here. Shit on the screen in a minute. What are you guys' thoughts on this? If it turns out to be true, let me go to my inbox here.
I mean, if it is true, it's hard for me to believe Sony's working on it. Then, if it's multiplat,
hold on a second.
That's interesting, though. It's very interesting.
They said Sony is working on a Venom game that's a multiplat.
Let me show it on my screen. Yeah.
Well, don't forget they got PlayStation Studios now. Yeah. So why wouldn't
I get that.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, that PlayStation Studio logo is for the exact same thing that we was talking about with Microsoft, in terms of they consider anything that's first party, second party, or even third party that they're help developing or investing in is going to get that PlayStation logo. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just for first party game. It's anything that they're invested in or help the development. It also is going to bode well when they get to the point where they're ready to put their games on other devices and stuff. You're going to see that PlayStation logo. And they're making the transition the same way Microsoft doing. Microsoft just a little bit more open with theirs.
Yeah, it's supposed to be made by SPE, Sony Pictures Entertainment, whatever the fuck that falls up under that. Maybe they do have a video game studio. But according to this guy, this developer who's working on a PS4, PS5, Xbox Series, Nintendo Switch, Apple devices, he says that they're working on a Venom game. I know Venom 2, the movie's in production or whatever, soon to be in production.
Yeah,
that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, Sony Pictures Entertainment. Yeah,
it wouldn't surprise me. It's just like MLB. The license is owned by someone who's not Sony.
Is it a game? I don't think Sony Picture Entertainment.
It might be a movie tie-in game.
Yeah, I can see.
Because Venom 2 is coming out, so it might be a movie tie-in game.
Oh god!
If it's multiplat, that would make sense.
Do you think it's a first-party developer working on it though? Or?
Sony Picture Entertainment.
MLB the show.
Well, they might just be.
I understand MLB.
It's a movie with a game.
It may not be that good though.
But I'm saying, but Sony just may be.
No, it'll probably be hot trash.
It'll probably be bullshit. You know, most
probably be hot trash.
games are not that good.
It's gonna be a problem because Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 or Miles Morales DLC, whatever that shit is, that shit's gonna exist, and this Venom game is probably gonna be hot garbage. It's probably made by the movie studio or some amalgamation of their movie studio as a tie-in, and it's probably part of the contract to have Venom. Like, because when Disney restructured all that shit, remember with the Spider-Man not being in the Marvel, like it may be in that restructured deal that they have to have a tie-in game. Because if you remember, like especially a couple years back, all these movies had tie-in games, no matter how trash they were. Yeah. So they might still be trying to catch that wave, and it might be a movie tie-in game.
Yeah, and so it's definitely not going to connect to Spider-Man PS4 because that has its very own Venom. So, real quick, Verge Virgil with the 199. Thanks, Mass. Tired of all the "I'll build a PC" talk. True Virgil with the 199. My PC stronger than DNSS's. Challenge me.
Yeah, I'm gonna build the PC talk. Be going straight out. You ain't finna build no.
Oh, you talking about Mass? His PC stronger than Mass's? True Virgil. I think you're DNS.
I don't think you want no problems, man, bro.
That's a bad idea.
I don't think you want no problems, man.
My daughter's PC is probably stronger than yours. My son's PC is probably stronger than yours.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Shit.
I'm about to put something in the Discord. I want you to translate this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm building the PC.
Did you time travel again?
No,
man.
This was 8 hours ago.
Disrespectful nigga, man. That
8 hours ago?
You posted?
Hey, yo, niggas be like, man,
Gotta get back in time.
I'm gonna build the PC to play Xbox games, and then turn around and clown how Xbox games didn't sell well on PC. Well, you didn't build that
8 hours
PC
ago.
to buy that
Translate
shit,
that for me,
nigga.
Z. I want to see what your take is on this.
Okay.
Hold on, let me share my screen. Rumors of Xbox Game Pass coming to Switch have officially been put to rest by Xbox boss Phil Spencer in a recent interview with GameStar. Spencer was asked about the possibility of bringing Xbox Game Pass to Nintendo Switch or PlayStation platform, and he outlines his reason for why they wouldn't be a good fit for the service, explaining.
Okay, pause. Pause right there. He outlined why they wouldn't be a good fit. Okay, let's go with that, right? This is what he's saying. Now
this
go ahead
nigga's
and read
still
the,
at it.
read the
Oh,
bottom.
man.
Read the bottom.
And 5. Don't down.
The only change I would make about choice is I would say it's about players making choices, gamers making choices, because it really is not just an offering. Choices for choice's sake, but rather offering gamers the ability to choose how they want to experience our platform and our game. The thing about other gaming console platforms is we're not able to bring a full experience on those platforms.
And that's why. That's why they're not on there.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, Greg. Greg.
Let Moss go. Let Moss.
Everybody go. Let Z.
Let Moss.
Greg. Hold on.
I'm passing the mic. I'm passing the mic to Moss.
I'm not saying y'all wrong. I'm not saying y'all wrong. I'm just asking Z.
No, I'm passing the mic to Moss.
I'm gonna set the hors d'oeuvres.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna set you. I'm gonna just feed you the hors d'oeuvres. Z gonna give you the prime ribs.
First of all, wait a minute. See, you assuming that I'm trying to prove a point. All I'm doing is saying Z explained this to me because obviously I'm misunderstanding something.
I know where my brother's going. Hey, look, we got the time flex capacity. I know where my brother's gonna come with this. Look, the way this is just a regurgitation of the same thing that Mass and Post Up done already pointed to earlier.
Okay.
That was their interpretation of it, but it's the same exact thing. Am I right, Z, or not? Was that where you were gonna go with?
Basically, I'm just saying, but it's still the same thing. If I offered had to be made to let you know they didn't want it or not. How are you going to know if I want something or not if it wasn't offered to me? Is he hungry? No, I know he ain't hungry. How you know I'm not hungry? So something had to happen behind closed doors for them to say that they don't want it. They don't want an Xbox Live experience. Not because not if they have the mental fortitude to get it up and running. Microsoft's been, when you come to, I guess, console gaming or whatever, I guess they're not saying they were the first to do it, but they made it standard. They made it, modern. You know what I mean? And whether it's achievements, party chat, voice chat, they was the first to do it, right? So again, was a likely candidate for them doing it. Actually, was Nintendo for them to, the rumors were heating up for them to go on there and take over Nintendo's online infrastructure because they were the first to get on board with what do you call it? Signing into Xbox Live for what's the goddamn game for signing into Xbox Live and having achievements for Minecraft and all the other shit, whatever, you know what I mean, or Cuphead or something like that, or Ori, having achievement. They was the first to get on board with that shit here, right? So again, that's why Microsoft will feed them little, they gave them Ori, they gave them Cuphead, they were giving them little games like that. So again, I don't feel like going Dustin, I ain't gonna be live. There were questions asked from other studios, like Turn 10 the motherfuckers in Halo. I'd like to see, bring Halo to the PlayStation 4. This was started all this talk. So if they didn't have any intention to bring it to, other platforms, you would have been quelled, because that talk did more damage than good. You had a backlash in the Xbox camp. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers, that wasn't good press. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, so an offer had to be made for them to say we don't want this, or they don't want this service. You know what I mean? At the end of the day.
Okay, but I'm saying nobody ever asked that question directly.
Now, how do you know
question
that?
was never answered directly.
We gotta look at this from multiple perspectives. This is not the first time we heard about Game Pass going to the system. Even Microsoft games. You know how Sony is about their ecosystem. They've put that out there in the past. Even when we was talking about cross game, them being able to play with each other and stuff like that. Yeah. So he said they're really not interested. Think about that. Really not interested. Meaning that if you get a full experience of the Xbox ecosystem on a PlayStation, on the back end, on the server end, it's a lot of customer data that comes with that. And from
they're already using Azure. They're already using Azure, though.
Not like that though. Hold on. Let me explain. It's a lot of customer gamer data that comes on the back end of that. Sony has not fit out loud the data from its ecosystem to be hand given to Microsoft to further.
No. So you didn't go that far. They don't want a direct competitor to their own service.
Right, to be making their money. Just like I said, until Microsoft stops making systems, they're not going to allow that shit, because that's basically saying, I'm going to give you, say it was right now, and I'm going to give you access to my 110 million PS4 people, right? Off rip. That means you now have access to make 110 million people buy the shit that you are using to compete against me. No, they're not going to do that until Microsoft steps out of making hardware. Once that happens, I fully believe that Game Pass will be on every device known to man, and the same iteration that's on Game PC and Xbox. But right now, they're not going to enable them to fully put a working system of Xbox, basically an Xbox kernel, on a PlayStation 5 and have you able to download games, get in party chats and all that shit. They're not going to do that.
For the split, you got a third-party game in Game Pass. Then you got their customers saying, "I'm finna be in Game Pass. I ain't finna buy it on the PlayStation."
Hold up, my man Ricky Brown said, "Damn good show." He said, "Damn good show. I can't find a fuck nigga to put some change on their head." Hey, bro, you must listen to the show. Been a lot of capping and cooling going on this motherfucker head. True Virgil said, "Challenge me, man." And Master CZ, I don't think this guy has the mental fortitude. He's obviously struggling. He's not ready for the big league. And my man Chadman, Z, feet look like crazy legs of Don't Be a Menace. Fuck you, Chad. But man, He said,
I want to put games where people want to play. PlayStation gamers want to play on the PlayStation. So he want Game Pass where the PlayStation
let's say this. Maybe it's my personality, because I'm a direct nigga, meaning that if I'm hungry, nigga, I'm gonna say I'm hungry. I'm not gonna say my stomach is growling. You feel me? I'm gonna say I'm hungry, right? What I'm saying, let me finish. Don't interrupt me. Let me finish. What I'm saying is that nobody ever asked him directly, or he never stated directly that I ever asked him. So we're doing a lot of assuming here based upon conjecture and facial expression.
Hold on. I'm gonna use your analogy. So if you say I'm hungry, I'm like, yo, you want some pizza? You be like, yeah, I want some pizza. Am I gonna assume that you want to go to Burger King? No, motherfucker.
Okay,
I'm gonna assume that you want pizza.
I'm gonna say, bro, that was stupid.
No, you say I want pizza. I'm gonna assume that you want to go to one of the places that serve pizza. You
a smart nigga.
Hold on, Greg. Greg, you said
I just listened to your whole little
Greg, you said don't interrupt you. You can't interrupt me, man.
Your whole explanation. Right. So you say, I say, yo, you want some pizza? And I give you options of where the pizza place is local. There's only Domino's, Pizza Hut, and Pizza Rev or some shit around us. So those are the three places. So I'm going to say, all right, so we're going to consult these menus of these three places because you want pizza. So it's the same thing. If I narrow the base to gaming consoles, and I say that out of my mouth, that I'm saying I'm going to narrow it to gaming consoles, I have to consult those menus to see if they want it. So if I'm saying I'm trying to sell you this product, I have to present the product to you. And it's the same with Xbox. They presented the pizza to these people, and they were like, we don't want that pizza.
In fact,
all right, I'm gonna let that ride. That's cool. I'm gonna let that ride.
You don't need to speak about or question what's being said directly when he's indirectly stating something. He's indirectly stating it. And you got to understand, this is PR Talk Phil, one of the best PR talkers in the game. He going to PR talk your ass to death. He going to talk around shit. He's indirectly telling you that, hey, we offer these things to Nintendo because a while back, they were saying there was supposed to be some big things going on with Microsoft and Nintendo that never really came to fruition. But he's indirectly telling you that, look, we presented these to our competitors and they wasn't with it. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to move forward with how we feel of putting our content on every other device outside of those because they said they wasn't with it. That's basically what he's saying. He ain't going to come out directly and say it.
Yeah.
No, this is how he look. He got a whole PR thing right here saying.
Even no reporter is going to say, so are you telling me after what he just said, after saying the other game consoles don't want our full experience, no reporter is going to stupidly be like, so are you saying that you talked to Yoshida and he told you no to your face? No, there's not a question that's going to be asked.
Questions.
You just gave me the answer.
Hold on, man.
That these people didn't want it.
I don't know. If it was that Fortune magazine dude, he might have just asked him that because that dude was grilling him.
That's the most uncomfortable I've seen.
Hey, yo. He was sweating from the inside.
That was a very uncomfortable interview for him.
Yeah.
Let me get these bills real quick before you go. Let me get these bills real quick. Go. Shout out to did we get Rusty?
No,
or Chadman was the last one?
My feet, that was the last one. Yeah.
Okay, so shout out to Rusty Shock for damnness, fucking in his feelings. Shout out to Chadman with the $2 said the fact that we talking about Game Pass on Sony just sad. That's also a fact. But
so Greg, here's the problem, and I get what you're coming from a genuine place. I'm not going to be like the chat and be like, "Oh, get this motherfucker off the stage." No, what you're doing is you're saying because I talk straight up, I expect these companies to talk straight up, and I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and not contextualize things. That's what they want you to do. They talk business babble. They always talk in innuendo. They never talk straight up. On the flip side, let's look at the Sony side. It's like that slide where we talk about Sony games possibly coming day and date to PlayStation Now. When you look at that slide, there's innuendo, but when you put the context clues together, they're saying their shit one day is going to end up day and date. On the flip side, on Xbox, that's the same thing Phil is doing. He's not going to straight up say, yeah, I went to Yoshida. Yoshida told me to kick rocks or fly kite into a thunderstorm. He's not going to do that.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. I do want to say something before we get this. Benchy boy, man. So, what you know about Jerk 48 in Chicago?
48 fire.
What you know about Jerk 48? But
Jerk 48 fire.
Yeah. Shout out to Garuda Legends with the $10. Sony has Spider-Man and Iron Man. Xbox people ask for Blade games or Thor games. Don't port big. Be relevant. What that shit come?
That Jerk Chicken Alfredo is. That shit is like God sent. That shit is heaven sent.
Nigga. What they know about it, bro?
That shit heaven sent, bro.
My God is an awesome God. My God is an awesome God. Jesus. Woo-wee. You know a motherfucker. Yes, sir, buddy. Yeah. Pardon me. Spider-Man. Yeah, we covered all the topics. I guess last thing, Xbox Live going free. You guys' thoughts about that? Do you think there's any truth to that? We can close the show with that.
No.
I don't know. I think that's PR speak too. Shit.
I think the
hey, don't do that, Greg. Greg, like it's all PR speak now. Fuck it. Don't do that, hey man.
Everything
It is. Hey, look, man. That's why we gotta hold these motherfuckers' feet to the fire, man. They don't care about us. We're just dollar signs, and you can't trust what they say.
Yeah, I think that paywall gonna come down, but as far as it going free, I won't see it until I believe it, bro.
The paywall gonna change. It's not gonna come down. They need to take that paywall off that free to play shit though.
That's what I'm saying. Off the free to play shit. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think that might be removed. But as far as it going free, I think it's still.
Yeah. If they do, I think they may just combine the two. Flat out Game Pass and Xbox Live.
It'll be some new.
Yeah, maybe everything. If you play online is $15, that includes Game Pass. So
like Xbox Supreme or some shit, and it'll include everything Xbox ever puts out.
Maybe
there'll be an option to rent the Series X. At least
well, they got that already.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be all in one little package, one little neat package, and they gonna present that shit like they invented it.
Yeah.
We got somebody see Rain right there.
Yeah, Rain.
Shout out to Rain with the 5. Said Z, you need to start running a background check on these mental midgets. I'm hearing that nigga Grid doesn't even game. Where do you find these chatty patties? Y'all gonna let my boy? You gonna leave Grid alone, yo?
Hey, Put it like this. They can go ahead. They can go in on me all they want, right? Because the thing is that are you not fucking entertained? You see what I'm saying? You listening, you talking about it, and you know what I'm saying? So you being entertained. But the thing is the truth, let it be known, is that, again, I'm a straightforward nigga. So all this talking around in circles and shit with these motherfuckers, if you don't say it, then I think it's conjecture or you are implying. You feel me? So the thing is that it's some shit that I don't understand about this, and y'all explained it very well, and I appreciate that. You feel me? Like Mass did a good job, Post did a good job, and Z did a good job. I feel that. So the thing is that I'm the first nigga that's going to admit that I'm wrong, and when I stand to be corrected, then I'm corrected. But guess what? It just made me stronger, and now I know more. You feel me? So I won't have that conversation again because you guys were correct. You feel me?
Hey, no, in fact, they questioning your game.
Wait, but hold on. First of all, they want to see high game. If they want to see high game, next time when Z and them get in on their gears, just get in follow mode or watch mode or spectator mode and watch me play, nigga.
Said Xbox people at least ask for a Deadpool.
Well, we talking about ask for a super. I get what he's saying now. Being that Spider-Man was well done, it would be dope if Microsoft would. I don't know who the hell they would reach out to, who will make it, but I would like even if Sony makes.
I would love a Spawn.
Well, whatever the case, even if Sony makes another game outside of Spider-Man, you know what I mean. Nothing. I mean, from a quality studio that has nothing to do with a movie tie-in, I'm all for it.
They need to make that WB purchase.
Yeah, well, I don't. What comes with that? I don't know what the hell comes with that. Or
no, they need to make the WB purchase and make it contingent on licensing.
I think that's months away.
But what if they do Batman? What if they do Batman exclusive to Xbox?
You right about that.
The reason I say they need to make that WB purchase is because of what you just said. You was like, who is Microsoft going to go to make it?
I don't think that.
If you get Rocksteady to make any superhero game, them niggas they're gonna knock that shit out.
Listen, we talking about this new regime here. If Microsoft were to buy WB,
it'll be a Multiplat.
Yeah, they're not. They gonna put this shit in.
PC and Xbox.
No, that bitch gonna be on other consoles. They not dropping. They ain't dropping $4 billion.
If they smart, they'll keep Batman to themselves.
It's not about the box.
It's gonna be Minecraft all over again.
I said they're not doing that other console shit no more.
It's gonna be Minecraft all over again.
Listen, if they spend $4 billion, Post, now you back getting high again, Post. You back drinking. You back drinking, Post. Listen here. If they spend $4 billion, they asking for $4 billion, right? It ain't about the box. How many goddamn Xboxes out there? 30 million goddamn Xboxes, right? They trying to make that money back as fast as goddamn possible.
Well, they can make that money back on Mortal Kombat by itself.
Hell no, that's a niche. Fighters are niche. Fighters are very niche now.
But hold on. To break this down, just take the Microsoft part out of the equation, right? Let's just say Microsoft's willing to do it. Warner Brothers would never sell that shit if they keep it exclusive to Xbox. Hell fucking no.
That's why I said it needs to have a licensing deal, but that licensing deal is 1,000% gonna say put it on everything.
Spider-Man will be exclusive to the PS5.
Because it's tied to the movie rights.
It doesn't mean
to the movie rights. That's why.
Because Sony owns the studio. that Spider-Man be on all the time. That's why.
Let me tell you something, man. Y'all can't sit up. Y'all gotta stop this shit. I tell y'all all the time to stop this shit. The ball sitting at the court, in the room to what
Hey,
they
guess what, Post? Your turn, nigga. Your turn.
Hold on. Let me speak my piece.
Post, you sure you want to do this?
Before you say,
you sure you want to do this?
Hold on. Before you say some shit, let me get my shit out. So if I need to cut that real quick, I'm gonna leave the motherfucking voice chat. You feel me? Hold on. I'm just saying though. Look, it will be smart for them if they do get it. Even the Mortal Kombat, throw that shit in Game Pass. Make it exclusive to the Xbox ecosystem and force people into your subscription service. I think if a game like Mortal Kombat becomes exclusive to the Xbox ecosystem, it will force people into Game Pass to buy it that want to access it and play it. The numbers go up.
Oh, okay.
I agree with your causality, but
I'm glad you pulled that shit back because you was about to get lit the fuck up.
That's why
I was about to light your ass up. I was about to light your ass up.
I was about to go overboard with this shit.
I was about to light your ass up.
Hey, but even if it was on Xbox, it would still be on PC though.
I'm paying the bills real quick. Yes, it will be. Shout out to Chadman23. I heard Xbox got exclusives going to Game Boy Color. Fact, that Echo the Dolphin game, that shit probably going to Game Boy Color at 120 FPS. Shout out to Matt Laser with the 499. I'm glad to hear Greg can admit that he's wrong. Now we have to get Post to admit he doesn't play any games.
Shit. God damn. Low blow. Nigga, that was Andrew Delano. He said, who was that? Who was that? Nigga. He done put Post dead in his eyes.
That's Matt Laser.
Hey, Vaughn and Manhattan going in on me in the chat, bro. They going in.
Yeah.
Hey man, I got a question, man. I got a question in Turkey, bro. You was saying some wild shit just now.
oh, there he is. There's Manhattan. No. See, I didn't understand what that conversation was about, but I get what the interview was about. But, I mean, I get it now. You know, sometimes you got to get spanked before you understand what to do. You know what I mean, or what to say.
I just know I don't mention pizza around you anymore.
Y'all niggas. They go y'all niggas, man.
Shout out to Apex. Pizza. Shout out to Apex Alpha J Gaming with the $2 said Microsoft might license a DC character if they buy WB. That's what we're saying. Corey Tidwell with the $2 said there you post you've been shooting mid-range numbers.
Look, hey, the more Grid get accustomed, he's gonna learn to deflect like Kratos. He just got
I am just happy that my brother Post Up didn't make me eliminate him from the world of gaming for a day or two.
Oh, I knew it was coming. So
right, you knew. I warned you because we boys. Because he's about
to pick up that bottle again. Genie in the bottle, about to start drinking.
He was ready. Like, say it, nigga. Just say it.
Hold up. He said, Stop 6 Dots said, what's good, panel? And D was right about the Series X SSD. What did D say about the Series X SSD?
I don't know. D's never right about anything. We just.
Oh, you talking about? Well, they're made different. If you're talking about straight up performance, the PS5 SSD is much faster. I mean, it is.
I mean, we talking about velocity architecture, then but I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
So I'll explain. I'll explain that shit in layman's terms, so we can. The velocity architecture does not make the Xbox Series X SSD faster than the PS5 SSD.
Yeah, I know that.
We can stop that. Wholesale stop. That's full stop. What the SSD, the velocity architecture does is it loads smaller chunks at a quicker speed. So where the PS5 loads a big chunk of stuff very fast, the velocity architecture loads smaller stuff super fast. Right. It's that whole fake ass fat pipe bullshit that they're talking about. That won't change anything as far as loading assets in a game or moving around a screen. None of that shit will fluctuate, but one is fast. One does it in a different way with the same speed emphasis.
But the smaller the data, the more you can put in there, and then you got constant speed. It's sustained. So at 2.4 and 4.8.
So where the PS5 would load 20 gigs of data real fast, in that same amount of time that the 8 gigs of data would load in the Microsoft SSD, and it would load within that same frame speed. So within that same span of time, you'll get a smaller chunk more.
Well, but let's not get it confused that this damn load time is not going away 100%. It's not.
Oh, I said that shit last week.
Some people always they got to get from one point to the next.
The funniest fucking part was I said that shit and J-Dub was like, "Nah, they gone." And then fucking this stupid controller came out, and that shit was 7 seconds. Like, nigga, I told you I wasn't going away. I don't know. Like, yeah. And the worst part was people was like, no, he's not playing it on the PS5. It's on the dev kit. That's worse because the dev kit is usually faster than the actual fucking system.
Stronger, right?
You made that was not the argument to make.
Hey, Maz, they said it was a transition, like it was an iMovie or something.
Well, that fake ass, what is that? That Ratchet and Clank shit, when he go from different worlds, that fake ass glass breaking shit, it's loading. That's a loading screen. It's fast, but that's a fucking loading screen.
That's what you call a transitional matrix. It's like
it's the illusion that it ain't.
Yeah, it's like in fucking First Light when you do the little teleport shit, and there's that shade, you know, where everything around you moves. The difference is rather than everything around you or you moving to and the environment moving, the environment is moving to you. So they did it in reverse. So it looks different. But those type of transitional effects.
Right.
Hey, Maz, all these physical disc buys gonna pop that shit in the P, knowing that shit got the load off the disc.
Yeah, man. I don't understand what, like, assets still have to load no matter how fucking fast. Nothing is instantaneous.
The thing is that when you battle physical, how fast is going to be able to pull from the disc to that SSD? What y'all talking about SSD to GPU and that bandwidth?
Oh my god!
Talking about from disc to SSD.
Shout out to Garuda Legend with the $5 said if Microsoft can pull a Teen Titan game, it is a win. If not, a waste of time with DC characters. I can see that.
Titan. What?
Yeah, that's along the lines of what Microsoft does. A lot of kids shit. Teen Titans Go. That's what they're gonna make. Shout out to Stop 6 Doc with the $5 said. Well, D said the Color Purple Adventures of Sealy will run at 4K 120 on the X.
Hey, stop! You being messy. You being messy, man. But ladies and gentlemen, man, shut up.
You told Phil to hit me.
Shout out to everybody for rocking out live. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We back. I may have an interview the day that we're gonna do the Best Damn Podcast, probably around 8:30. Tomorrow's Wednesday, right?
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, around 8:30.
Tomorrow Wednesday. Yeah.
I'm gonna have a video coming out Friday.
Man, it's finally on the Dr. J album.
Crazy,
the Chronic Part 2.
I gotta say this. I got my 4K webcam. I got it hooked up. I'm setting up OBS right now. I'm coming.
Don't let nothing post up say stick. This motherfucker been making a video since 2006. Don't listen to
They told me on Twitter, nigga, you been saying that for 4 years, nigga.
2 years ago.
No, but for real though, I'm gonna be doing live streams and stuff. Y'all actually gonna see me on the screen. Y'all talk shit, I'm gonna talk shit right back. We finna get to it.
For sure, but like I said,
isn't your podcast about eating?
A food show or something.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, the podcast where we eat and talk gaming?
Yeah.
We coming now. You can bring your cheese pizza.
Yeah. All that shit food and frames.
Look, this nigga ain't.
There you go.
Just
He does it anyway.
Fire.
What are you talking about?
That's fire, man. Let me write that down.
Hey, y'all got some. I think y'all got some more. Some super chats.
Corey Tidell, stop. You show is ugly.
Is ugly DLC at 240
frame. Not Teen Titan Go. I'm talking about the Titans where the Starfire and Beastie Boy died.
Yeah, he was joking.
I don't know shit about.
It's a good show though. I like that show.
I don't know shit about fucking comics at all. But again, shout out to everybody that rocked that live.
You are a
give
comic.
me like 20 minutes. I think I'm gonna be doing what's that shit? Ghost of Tsushima. They walk my dog, check on my grandma, make sure she alright. Probably doing Ghost of Tsushima.
You fucking comics. Who you kidding?
Shout out to
now y'all know.
Yeah, shout out to those again that subscribe to my Twitch channel. That's where all the foolery and fuckery goes down. Here, go to the link right here. You can subscribe for free.
Y'all know if he stop playing Ghost of Tsushima, He said he gonna come back to it.
Man, hey, I'm sure he ain't gonna.
No.
Hey, Z gonna drop that shit. Z ain't gonna finish that game. I'm telling you.
If I like it,
Yo, that never go back to Death Stranding.
Well,
Hey,
you
Z
want to know
gonna
why?
He gonna drop Ghost of Tsushima. He gonna drop that shit.
No, you want to know why you can probably beat that shit? One, you can just go through the story, but two, you don't have to sneak around or anything. You can just run up on a base and say, "What's up?"
I'm all about. I ain't with all that tiptoeing around.
It's called stand up. You can just do that.
Stand up.
Hey, what's good?
I say no more. I'm all about that. But that's what I'm probably going to be doing. They're going to link also to shout out to Fatal Grips for sponsoring the channel. They're going to link there. Shit's like cheap too, like $2, $3. You know what I mean? And you can use my.
And we got 2 super chats actually. Emmanuel A1 with the $2. Thanks for the content tonight, y'all. 12 T-flops, 25 is greater than 9. I don't know what 25 means. R&B with the 2. Echo the Dolphin can't run 120 frames on the PS5.
Yo, the shooting dolphin joint.
Yeah, he
that developer was going in on the PS5, bro.
Look, he had me for a minute. He's like, I'm gonna show my game.
He showed his game.
And then he showed that motherfucker.
Niggas talking about dolphins.
Out here with shooting dolphins, talking about 120 frames.
Hey, nobody is gonna run that at 120 frames a second because nobody's gonna fucking play it.
I'm
about to get on this. Give me like 20 minutes, man. I'm gonna see what this all the hype about this Ghost of Tsushima is. Let me walk these dogs and shit, and check on Graham Dukes. But anyway, that's the link to Fatal Grips. They got a whole bunch of grips. We play a lot of games like me, shoot anything. Sometimes you get your blister, your thumbs go numb. Use the code NEXTGen720 in all caps, like my channel. Save an additional 20% off this shit. But anyway, we out of here. I'll be back on YouTube tomorrow, but I'm about to go over to Twitch in about 10-20 minutes though.